Hi there! Welcome to the shady part of the September afternoon. I'm going to attempt to share another weird combination acrylic fluid acrylic pour-ish. Yeah, this is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery. And that's my 16 by 20 canvas. And these are the three little graduated, although that's kind of a pain, three things I want to put ring pours into. So I don't know if that's going to work, but I am going to start with, what do I want to start with? First thing is the last thing out, right? So I'll just use my least precious ingredient. Yeah, there. And I don't know how these colors are going to work. I just feel like it would be nice to be able to try something obnoxious, and I'm fairly successful at that on a regular basis, so why stop trying now? We'll just repeat that for a while. And I don't need a tremendous amount of paint, and I don't know, I might change my mind and do an actual ring pour, but until I get to that point, I haven't made up my mind exactly what I'm going to do. I do want some gold in there. I did have some white around here somewhere. I think I have put it down or filled it up or put it away. Hey, I've got some extra. That's good. That'll do for right now. So, what else do I have? And I'm not sure why I put that in there, but that's okay. I didn't put any yellow in there. And maybe I shouldn't have, but I did, so. If it goes more than one biscuit cutter, cookie cutter, whatever you want to call it, so be it. I'll leave the top right off of that. Similar colors, but not the same. What else? If I have paint left over, I can either cover it or I'll just use it on another painting. Yeah, that was the same. Oops. Never mind. I've got some more of this other one. And that works. Now, just one more left to go. What will I do? Let's go for the blue. And I just realized that my pour spouts are on the side, so I should have been pouring these with that toward the pour spouts. Oh well, never mind. I guess that's a learning curve for me. I guess it doesn't matter how I try and pour them. I can try and pour them no matter how. Yeah, that made so much sense. Anyway, I'm just trying to experiment and amuse myself at this point. And that's fine by me. Do I want more purple in there? I kind of do. Do I want blue in there in between? I thought I laid out my cups graduated, but they're not exactly like I imagined them. Now I'm going to get some of this color out of here. She said still. Yeah, that's good. It makes me want to put it in the one next to it too. So I'm just going to go for that. Now, I'm going to put those aside. They should stay nice and heavy and not tip over on me because the paint is where the weight is. Hopefully I press record. I never know sometimes. Yeah, I forget. I'm just getting to be that age, you know? I forget stuff. This is my 16 20 by 20 inch canvas again. And there is the white paint that I'm going to use, unless I can spot the other white paint. You know what? I guess we're going to go for black. Maybe we're going to go for this black. Let's go for black. Let's take the top right off of that. Let's shake it up first. Scattered. Let's use that black first, and whatever else I want to do after. I'll move some more colors out of the way, since we don't know what's going to happen quite yet. And having room to rotate my turntable is never a bad thing, I find, since I've finally learned to use what's right in front of me. This is, the ring is a ball bearing ring that went to a Lazy Susan. That was an umbrella table for outdoors. And fortunately the glass top, you know, came right off, so I could use it for tiles instead. I want to get as much of that paint and still cover it to at least 3/4 of this canvas. And I'm not sure about the puddles. I am sure that I'm glad I have a wet rag. Well, you know what? I got plenty of black paint there. I get a little nervous. I like to have a thick layer because in the Florida heat, even in the late afternoon, it will evaporate. The heat will dry the paint, as you would expect. So that's one other reason why I have to work fast. Now, I know you can't see everything I'm doing because I'm probably down at the end, but I've got some paint on the end and I want to take advantage of it to cover my canvas. It's on my fingers, it's on my spatula, it might as well be on the canvas. I expect some of this stuff to tip. Let's just go for it. Tip off. But I don't know what that's going to be. And this time, I'm going to use my biscuit cutters / cookie cutters. Somebody pointed out to me they're probably not biscuit cutters. Thank you, Jackie. I'm going to dry my hands so I don't drip in my work because it does dilute the paint. I'm going to take care of that drip right there, I see, right now, so it doesn't continue that way. Wipe my hands on my pants. Alright, so we've been liking the biscuit cutters. I'd like to put a little more paint around, which I hadn't remembered to do the last 2 times I did this until after I put the paint in. So now I want to see how that works. And let's take the brightest one first. And maybe not all of it. I'm pretty sure I got a lid for something around here I can put on that. Yes, I do. I don't know if I can even get these to go where I want them to go, but I'm going to try it. Just like that. And I don't want more than half of that paint in there because when I tip my canvas, it will come out all over the place, and we don't like that. Alright, one more time. Different color combinations. Oops. Splooge. But I'm thinking laying them out in a ring pour. Ooh, not too much more. How about this over there? That's good. I probably went too heavy. I have a couple lids. I said that already. Yeah. Where are they? I cleaned up. Oh well. Never mind. I'll just use whatever's handy. And that's it. I'm good to go. So, I don't know if I can loosen those and let them float. I've only done this on white canvas so far. I usually like to leave some of my edges clear so I have something to hang on to. But I think we're just going to go for it. Right into the, oh, you know what? Right onto the canvas. I was going to say into the bucket. But right onto the canvas is even better. And I usually have edge catchers around here. It's not looking like I have any right at the moment. They're probably inside, so let's see how far we can get without one. I'm just going to go all the way to the other side and remove the next one. I'm very tempted to just throw some white in there since I don't see a lot of white, and I do like paint flows to paint. I always say that. And I don't mind the idea of a little paint flowing to paint. I thought about doing a scoop, and I may do that one. I may do that soon. I think that this, if I tip it just right, can go there. And that's what I want. And that's going in the bucket. Very distinctive, different variations. Alright, so you watch that, and I'm getting an edge catcher, because I'm not doing this without... I thought I remembered everything. Alright, I'm almost back. Sometimes I just feel like doing stuff for me, and one of the things I'm doing for me is getting this edge catcher. Do I want us to add anything to this right now? I think I kind of do. Let's see what happens, because I think we're going to lose most of that, which is not a bad thing with orange. How about, yes, I will reapply paint where my fingers are. Now the edge catcher is going to let me flow paint right over the side and push it back again. And I'm going to recenter my paint. See where I want this to go. Use my rag to get the paint off my hands. I see an awful lot of that green. It is not my favorite. Yes, I'm quiet. So, do I see anything else I want to do to this right now, other than maybe drag a chain through it? Can I do that? I could. You know what? I really want some of that turquoise. And I want to put it right in here too. And while I'm at it, I'm just going to do whatever I want. And that includes wishing someone would let that crying dog in. We could torch right now, but my experience lately is that it firms the paint up so much. You know what? I like that orange fine, but I'd like more of something else there. I have glasses around here somewhere. Oh, and they're handy. Cool. And a skewer. Wipe that skewer off, because we're working with blues and oranges, and you know what's going to happen. I think that a lot of that is going to be allowed to flow. I'm still going to keep wiping my skewer off so I don't... Let's just pull that right up there and see what happens. Ooh, I got love bug season happening again. You'll never guess what they're doing either. There's a reason they call them love bugs. Alright, so I like this blue, and I like it with that turquoise, and I love playing with my skewer. And we got potential, cell potential in here. I think I want some more white down there, or maybe gold. Yeah, I think some gold. Some gold is all right. Doesn't hurt my feelings. I'm going to let the paint that's on that skewer stay on that skewer. And then I'm going to roll it on the edge of the canvas to keep the design cohesive. Yep, somebody just let the puppy in. Yay. So that's cool for now. What else do we want? I like this gold in here, but I like this gold added to here even more. This is strictly to please myself. You guys are just here to watch. If you get something out of it, that's fantastic. If you like what I do in my studio, my outdoor studio, yeah, my studio, chirp, chirp, go the birds, I don't have any other income than what comes in from YouTube, and it's beginning to come, but it's slow, and it hasn't done what I needed to do. I'm trying very hard to manifest a roof for my studio. I have a 53-foot cargo container in this side yard, Of course, it will still need to be air conditioned after I get a roof on it. So I'm having a good time using my skewer and playing with my puddles, my cookie cutter puddles with a ring pour inclusion. I kind of like all of that. I like it so much I'm not going to stop. I'm trying to take a little time and look at what I've got. And that blue is really, really nice. I don't know if it'll stay. I think it might. I like running the skewer through my stuff. That white line is kind of odd. I want something for that top corner, and I'm not sure what it is. See, I have quite a bit of turquoise over here. Very delicate touch. And what else do I have? I have a desire for some purple over there, but this is what comes to mind right now. And it's not in there. We got something out of it. Yeah, I like that color right there. We're just actually painting with colors, and I think a little more of that down here because we have some of that color here in this bottom area. I wonder if you can see that. You probably cannot. Alright, well, I will do my best to put you back in the picture. I don't have a lot of white, and I can't find what I did with my white pearl, but it must be around here somewhere. Go away, love bugs, go away. Now, do I want more gold up and around? Maybe I don't. I do like what this Prussian blue does when you mix it with other things. So I'm just going to play fast and loose with paint for a minute and see what happens. I haven't even picked up a Princeton Catalyst spatula. Oh, it turns turquoisey with the gold. That's neat. I like that. And I did stop tipping, but that doesn't mean that paint won't still flow, because I think it wants to, and that would be okay with me. But I think by the same token, it's a good idea to go ahead and grab my edge catcher and let that paint all flow over there. Let it pool up, flatten it out, tip it back and forth, and see what happens when it all gets sent back in the other direction. Cool. And there's probably even more, another squeeze there. And I'm liking all that. That's cool. It's almost time to see if torching is a good idea. I think this is beautiful. I'm happy. But I took my time, and I didn't set my timer. Wow. I'm going to just imagine that we're still within time. And since it didn't take forever, maybe we won't have any issues with running out. Otherwise, I better stop very shortly and start again. I do love just running that skewer right through there. It's awesome. We got some really cool stuff going on, and I'm very pleased. I want to say thank you for joining me very much. Thank you for all your wonderful comments, and I'm so glad I can help. Really, I am. I hope a lot of you become as creative as you want to be. And don't panic if it doesn't happen at first, because it didn't happen overnight for me either, and I've been an artist my whole life. So just know that about that. Where's my turquoise? I want some more. There it is. Where do I want it? I want it right there. And I don't mind that my skewer is dirty right now, but I'm pretty delicate about the way I drag it. I'm very happy with a lot of this. Now, if the squeeze bottles are letting paint out too fast because you trim the tops like I do, you can always apply a line of paint directly to your skewer and just roll it off. And I'm going to use the paint that I have, that I see on my edges right now, even though I'm stuck on the tile to a certain degree. I think it's really, really time. What do I want to do with that? No, not much. I think I had it in mind. I really do. To do that. Yep, that makes me happy. kind of cautiously. I'm gonna roll my skewer